Hello everyone, let's look at the new features and changes that Microsoft is rolling out on Windows 11 build 26220, the 7344, and the dev and canary channels. Starting with this release, Microsoft is introducing the new unified update orchestrator platform, which allows developers to connect their apps and make updates more consistent and predictable. As a result of this implementation, on Settings, Apps, you're going to see this new App Updates page, which allows you to check and download updates for all supported applications. According to the company, no app is currently using this platform because it is a new technology, but eventually apps will adopt and receive updates through this page. If the developer integrates this new mechanism, the app will register with the Update Orchestrator platform, and the feature will automatically check for updates based on the user activity. However, the app won't be using the Windows Update services. Instead, the app will continue to use their own backend for downloading updates. As part of this update, the software giant is also rolling out a new Windows MIDI services, which is a new MIDI API service and SDK for Windows 11. The new features include support for WinMM MIDI 1.0, WinRT MIDI 1.0, and service translation, enabling any API, any MIDI 1.0 or MIDI 2.0 device. In addition, it comes with a new loopback and app-to-app MIDI support and performance and improvements, as well as bug fixes. Microsoft also notes that the App SDK and Tools package is a separate download. However, before you can get this support on your computer, you will have to download the latest package from this website. Once you install it, you will be able to access the Windows MIDI Service Console, where you can control the feature. Starting with build 26220, the 7344, Windows 11 is also gaining native support for the Model Context Protocol, which enables universal communication between apps, tools, and AI agents. In addition, through the open standard, AI agents can interact with other AI agents. And according to the company, this happens in a secure, manageable Windows on-device registry, or ODR. Furthermore, this update brings two agents connectors for File Explorer and the Settings app. For example, the File Explorer connector allows agents to manage, organize, and retrieve local files once the user gives the permission. On Copilot Plus PCs, the connector can perform natural language search and retrieve exact file descriptions, content, metadata, and for images, enhance search based on image classification. Now, as part of the connector for the Settings app, this allows users to check, change, and navigate directly to specific settings pages, such as display, mouse, keyboard, and sound using natural language. Now, one thing to point out in this particular update is that Microsoft is now turning on by default the Quick Machine Recovery for Windows 11 Pro devices, as long as they are now managed by a network administrator. Now, in this particular release, File Explorer is not getting significant updates. However, the company notes that if you disable all the AI actions for File Explorer, when you right-click a file, the AI Actions entry will no longer be available. However, that specific change is not available on my particular installation. Also, Microsoft is updating the Open With menu for File Explorer so that if you don't have a specific app to open a file format, instead of opening the Microsoft Store, you will be able to find that option to download it directly from the context menu. As per usual, the company is also releasing several fixes and known issues that you need to know before installing this build in the dev and beta channels. You can always check the link in the description to learn more details about this particular build. And that's it. Those were the most significant changes that we're going to see in the latest preview of Windows 11. Let me know in the comments what you think about these changes. Like the video, share it, and I just hope this video was informative for you, and I would like to thank you for viewing.